Hey everyone, thanks for checking this out. As you know, I'm new to YouTube. I'm new to this platform, and I'm really just looking to share my story as a master cyclist who got into the sport kind of late, about last 3 years, in my journey. So this is my weekly update. I race for Team ETP Cycling out of Ohio. You can check us out at www.etpcycling.com. But a little bit about this week. This week was kind of a doozy of a week. Last week we did our FTP test, so we reset all of our training numbers, and it was a good test for me. Right, I'm ahead of where I was last year, which is exactly what I wanted to be. But obviously, that means all of your training numbers are now reset. This week we had a threshold day, followed by our first block of VO2, and then a lift, and then a sweet spot day after that. So a couple of things for me. The threshold day, I've done that same workout 3 times in the last year and never been able to finish it as prescribed. I've always either had to lower the intensity or add in a couple of 10, 20, 30-second breaks just to fulfill the workout. So I had a mental block going into it, but I felt really strong. I'm feeling great through my training, and I was able to complete it as prescribed for the first time ever. So, in training, there's obviously some physical growth that we hope to achieve, but that was a big mental win for me as well. To be able to hold threshold for as long as I did and repeat that 3 times through that workout was pretty exciting. I was rewarded by our first real dip into VO2 on the following day, which was 1 minute, then 2 minute, then 3 minute, then 4 minute sets at 130% of FTP, and then we progressively reduced that. We went and did a 4 minute, then 3 minute, then 2 minute, then 1 minute set. And that was real hard. I still did all 20 minutes of VO2 work inside of that 1 hour window, but definitely had to make some concessions along the way. And then the lift was great. The sweet spot was great. So training right now is absolutely on point. There are 2 other topics I wanted to cover on today. One is update on what we're doing as a team, and then 2 is a little bit of a sponsorship update for me. I'm on the leadership for our team, and I don't know if people fully understand the amount of work that goes on off of the bike trying to put a good team together, right? There are 3 of us on the leadership team, and we spend a ton of additional time, whether it's rider recruitment, sponsorship work. This week we finalized the 2023 race calendars for our category and masters teams. We're working on how we can provide financial relief for our riders through both sponsorship deals, but also some fiscal relief as well for them. And we're a new team. We're 3 years old. It's a very time-consuming process, but I'm real proud of the direction that we're taking it. I think we're better this year in support of our riders than we were. But we sit there and we talk a lot about it as a leadership team. We have 2 key fundamental responsibilities, right? We have to provide the very best that we can for our racers in terms of support. And then 2, in order to get that support, we have to solicit sponsorships. And when we do that, we now have a responsibility and an obligation to those sponsors to deliver them a return on their investment that they're making. Some of them just look for us to help build brand awareness in the racing community. Some look for us to do that outside of the racing community through charitable work, through social rides, through social media. But it's a lot. It's a lot. We also finalized our kit for 2023, and once again, we're just going to look absolutely fantastic in our Giordana kit. So thank you to Giordana for being one of those great sponsors and partners that we've worked with now for all 3 years. And then finally, for me, I've become a brand ambassador this year for Never Second Nutrition. I became a brand ambassador for Light Bicycle, which is who I get all my wheels, race wheels, training wheels from. Absolutely love the company. They customize your wheels any way that you want. Please check them out. And I've teased it before, and I'm hoping actually that today I get the contract on what would be my first bike frame deal. There's a company that I won't speak to yet, but I am very excited to be partnering with. And, for me to have those 3 kind of coming to fruition, it's really kind of taken me a minute to reflect on that. I got into this sport as just a hobby. About 3 or 4 years ago, I decided to start racing, and I never would have thought I'd be at a point where I would be in a place to help companies that I strongly believe in, right? I strongly believe in Never Second Nutrition. I strongly believe in light bikes, and this frame, this bicycle manufacturer frame that I'm looking at, I strongly believe in those. And so for me to be able to not only receive some benefits from them, but for me to be able to have partners in this sport, it is kind of, it's kind of crazy, actually, to think from recreational rider who was a little timid at group rides, frankly. I showed up at my very first B group ride, had never done a group ride before, and I was nervous. I was scared. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't understand pace lines. I didn't understand group dynamics. I didn't know any of the people, so that's always socially awkward. And this cycling community just put their arms around me locally here in Cleveland. And fast forward 4 years and to have organizations and partners personally, it's just truly exciting and something that I'm looking forward to helping them and staying loyal over the next 3 or 4 years as they help me achieve my goals this year in my 2023 race calendar, which includes all the big national events, including national championships. So anyway, that's my weekly update. Thanks for checking this out. Tune in, subscribe, hit the like button. I appreciate it. Thanks.